Let me ask you a question that's close to home for many of us. Have you ever caught yourself choosing the elevator over the stairs at your neighborhood mall? Not because you're running late for that sale at Macy's, but simply because you're not entirely confident your legs will carry you up without a hitch? Or maybe you find yourself hesitating just a second before getting up from your favorite armchair after watching the evening news, silently hoping your knees don't let you down? If any of this sounds familiar, let me assure you, you're far from alone in this. That subtle, creeping loss of strength, it's got a name. And today, we're going to face it together and learn how to push back. In this talk, I'll walk you through how to reclaim vitality in your body using simple, everyday foods found at your local grocery store, such as Kroger or Whole Foods. Hi there, I'm Dr. Robert Kline, a family doctor with over 30 years of experience practicing in the bustling city of Chicago. If you'll give me around 20 minutes of your time, I'll break down exactly what your muscles are yearning for and how you can nourish them back to full strength, one straightforward meal at a time. Because let me tell you, your inner strength isn't gone for good, it's just sitting there, patiently waiting for you to wake it up. By the time we're done here, you'll have a clear understanding of what specific foods to eat, how often to include them in your routine, and why these choices are more important than ever for keeping your muscles strong, your joints flexible, and your overall energy levels high. So, let's dive right in. But before we get to the list of foods, I want to make sure you understand a crucial concept. As we age, our bodies naturally start to lose muscle mass and strength. This is called age-related muscle decline. It often begins sneaking in during your 40s or 50s, and if you don't take steps to counter it, it starts to speed up after you hit 60. You might notice it in small ways at first, like when your legs feel a bit shaky after a short walk around the block, or when your arms look a little less toned than they used to. Maybe you reach for the railing more often when standing up from the couch. These are the early warning signs, and while they're common among folks our age, the good news is they're not set in stone. One of the main reasons this happens is that our bodies become less efficient at processing the protein we eat. Even if you're getting enough in your diet, your muscles have a tougher time absorbing those key building blocks they need to stay powerful and resilient. That's why, once you pass 60, protein isn't just a nice-to-have, it's essential for maintaining your independence and quality of life. But here's the thing, it's not about just any protein. The quality of it, when you eat it, and what you combine it with can make all the difference. Stick with me, because now we're going to journey through the 10 best protein-rich foods that can help keep your muscles robust and your daily activities enjoyable. Let's start with something that's probably already in your fridge: basic, affordable, and incredibly effective: eggs. Now, eggs might not sound like the most exciting option out there. They're not some trendy superfood flown in from exotic places, and chances are you've been eating them since you were a kid growing up in a typical American household, maybe with Sunday breakfasts of scrambled eggs and toast. But when it comes to supporting muscle health after 60, eggs are one of the most underappreciated powerhouses you can put on your plate. What makes them so special? Well, eggs provide one of the most complete sources of protein you can find. That means they contain all the essential amino acids. Those are the building blocks your body needs to build and repair muscle tissue. Just one large egg delivers about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein that's easy for your body to absorb and put to good use. And absorption is key because, as we get older, our systems aren't as efficient at utilizing the protein we consume. So, focusing on quality becomes even more important than piling on huge quantities. But eggs aren't just about the protein. They're also packed with vitamin D, which many seniors in places like Chicago, where winters are long and sunny days are scarce, tend to be low on. Vitamin D plays a big role in muscle function, helping with balance and even supporting your immune system to keep you feeling your best. Plus, in that golden yolk, you'll find healthy fats that help your body take in important vitamins and can help reduce inflammation in your joints. I've had patients tell me that adding eggs to their routine has made a real difference in how stiff they feel when they wake up in the morning, less creaking and more ease as they start their day. Eggs are super easy to prepare, which is a blessing for anyone who might not have the biggest appetite or who prefers quick meals. They're gentle on the digestive system, too, making them ideal for older adults. You can scramble them with a handful of fresh cherry tomatoes from your garden, hard-boil them, and slice them over a piece of whole-grain toast with a smear of peanut butter, or whip up a fluffy omelet loaded with diced bell peppers and a sprinkle of cheese. The possibilities are endless, and they're versatile enough to enjoy every single day without getting bored. I often recommend that my patients start their morning with 2 eggs. Pair them with something like a slice of avocado toast or some sautéed mushrooms and onions for a balanced meal that includes protein, fiber, and those good fats. This sets you up with steady energy right from the get-go and gives your muscles the raw materials they need to repair themselves and grow stronger throughout the day. You're not just fueling your body, you're investing in your ability to keep doing the things you love, like walking your dog in the park or playing with your grandkids. And if you're concerned about cholesterol like many folks are after hearing all those old warnings, rest assured that for most healthy seniors, enjoying eggs in moderation is not only safe, but beneficial for overall health. Of course, if you have specific health conditions, it's always smart to chat with your doctor. But in general, eggs can be a solid, nourishing foundation for better muscle health as you age gracefully. All right, that was a great start with eggs. Now, let's move on to something a little more flavorful and luxurious, but still incredibly important for your well-being: trout. Trout is one of those foods that delivers benefits on so many levels. First off, it's a complete protein source, similar to eggs, providing all those essential amino acids. But it comes with a fantastic bonus omega-3 fatty acids. These are the kind of healthy fats that your body thrives on, especially as you get into your 60s and beyond. They help reduce inflammation throughout your body, support heart health, and keep your joints feeling smooth and mobile so you can keep up with daily activities like gardening in your backyard or taking a stroll through your suburban neighborhood. If you're dealing with arthritis, those nagging stiff knees after sitting too long, or even some soreness after a light yoga session at the community center, incorporating omega-3s from trout can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. A typical serving of trout, say, a 4-ounce fillet, gives you about 20 to 25 grams of high-quality protein, depending on how it's prepared. And unlike some other proteins, like a heavy steak, trout is easy on the stomach. Many older adults I see in my practice find red meat too tough to digest, but trout is soft, flaky, and goes down smoothly, even if your digestion isn't what it used to be. Another wonderful aspect of trout is how it supports your heart and blood vessels. As we age, good circulation becomes more critical than ever. Your muscles need a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to repair and build themselves, and that can't happen if your blood flow is restricted. The omega-3s in trout help keep your blood vessels flexible and clear, ensuring that nourishment gets to where it's needed most: your legs for those walks, your arms for lifting groceries, and your core for overall stability. And let's not forget the brain benefits. Those same omega-3s are great for cognitive function and memory, which can help you stay sharp for crossword puzzles or remembering family birthdays. I suggest aiming for 2 servings of trout each week. You could bake a fillet with a squeeze of lemon and some fresh dill from your herb pot, grill it, and toss it into a fresh salad with mixed greens and a light vinaigrette. Or even use canned trout to make a quick sandwich with avocado and cucumber slices on whole grain bread. It's flexible, full of flavor, and deeply nourishing for both your body and your mind. Making trout a part of your weekly meals isn't just about eating, it's a form of self-care that can help your joints ache less, improve your recovery from daily activities, and gently boost your energy levels over time. I've seen it work wonders for patients who thought their active days were behind them. Now let's talk about something creamy, comforting, and surprisingly powerful for maintaining muscle health as you age: strained yogurt. Strained yogurt might look a lot like the regular yogurt you've been buying for years, but it's processed differently. Most of the liquid is strained out, leaving it thick, smooth, and packed with way more protein, often double the amount. This extra protein is a game changer for seniors who are working to rebuild muscles that have slowly declined over the years. Just one small bowl can provide 15 to 20 grams of protein, depending on the brand and whether it's low-fat or full-fat. That means you're delivering exactly what your muscles need without having to eat a huge portion, which is especially helpful if your appetite isn't as hearty as it once was, perhaps in the mornings when you're rushing to get to a doctor's appointment or a coffee meetup with friends. Strained yogurt also brings calcium to the party, a mineral that's crucial for keeping your bones strong and less prone to fractures as you navigate life's little trips and slips. As we get older, bone density naturally decreases, particularly for women after menopause, but including calcium-rich foods like this can help slow that process and keep you steady on your feet, whether you're chasing after grandchildren or just walking to the mailbox. And here's another perk. Strained yogurt is loaded with probiotics, those friendly bacteria that support healthy digestion, reduce uncomfortable bloating, and keep things moving smoothly in your gut. You might not realize it, but when your gut is in good shape, your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently overall. So, you're not just eating bacteria, getting more out of what you eat, which can make a big difference in how energized you feel. I recommend having strained yogurt as a morning snack or in the afternoon when that common energy dip hits around 3 p.m., maybe after a light lunch. It helps keep your appetite in check and your blood sugar levels stable, leading to fewer cravings, less fatigue, and better muscle recovery as you go about your day. There are so many ways to enjoy it. Add a handful of fresh blueberries or strawberries for some natural sweetness and antioxidants that fight off cell damage. Sprinkle on a few chopped walnuts for added healthy fats and a satisfying crunch, or stir in a drizzle of honey and a dash of cinnamon for a cozy, dessert-like treat without the guilt. Some people even use it as a base for homemade salad dressings or to add creaminess to soups without relying on heavy cream. It's a quiet champion in any American kitchen, gentle, nourishing, and incredibly effective for anyone over 60 looking to age with strength and grace. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and discuss a plant-based protein source that's affordable, versatile, and excellent for supporting muscle health: peas. Peas might be small, but they pack an impressive nutritional punch that can help as you age. 1 cup of cooked peas offers about 18 grams of high-quality plant protein, which is fantastic, especially if you're trying to cut back on animal products for health reasons or to balance your diet with more veggies. But the benefits don't stop at protein. Peas are also rich in dietary fiber, iron, and magnesium, each of which plays a vital role in keeping your muscles strong and functional. Iron is important because it helps transport oxygen throughout your body, ensuring your muscles stay energized and supported during everyday movements like climbing the stairs in your 2-story home or carrying laundry baskets. Magnesium aids in muscle contraction and relaxation, which can reduce the likelihood of cramps, tightness, or those annoying nighttime leg pains that disrupt your sleep. And the fiber in peas keeps your digestion regular and helps prevent blood sugar spikes that can leave you feeling drained or contribute to unwanted weight gain. For seniors in particular, peas provide a sense of fullness and satisfaction without being heavy or difficult to digest, making them a smart choice for meals. They release energy slowly, which means you avoid those highs and lows in your energy levels, perfect for days when you have plans to visit the farmer's market or do some light yard work. Plus, they're incredibly easy to prepperino overnight, soaking required like some other beans. Just rinse them, add to boiling water or broth, and simmer for 20 to 30 minutes until tender. You can enhance the flavor with chopped onions, garlic, carrots, or your favorite herbs. Some of my patients enjoy a warm pea salad dressed with olive oil and lemon juice, while others incorporate them into hearty soups, stews, or even as a plant-based substitute for ground meat in classic American dishes like chili or sloppy joes. Peas aren't just good for your muscles, they're also kind to your wallet, your heart, and your long-term health. They're a staple in many healthy diets around the world, including right here in the US, and for good reason. Whether you eat meat or prefer plant-based options, I highly encourage you to make peas a part of your weekly meals. They may seem humble, but they do something truly powerful. They nourish your body in a way that supports strength, endurance, and vitality at any age, but especially after 60, when every bite counts a little more. I had a patient, a retired teacher from the suburbs, who started adding peas to her lunches and noticed she could handle her daily walks much better within just a few weeks. Now, let's revisit a true classic that's been a dinner table staple in American homes for generations: boneless chicken thigh. This is one of those foods that has stood the test of time, and there's a solid reason for it. When it comes to building and maintaining lean muscle after 60, boneless chicken thigh offers a powerful mix of protein, practicality, and purity. It's considered a lean protein, meaning it provides a generous amount of muscle-building protein, about 25 to 30 grams per small cooked portion, without overloading your body with extra fat or calories that could strain your system. That's particularly important for seniors who want to gain strength without putting additional pressure on their heart or digestive tract. But protein isn't the only star here. Chicken thigh also contains selenium, a trace mineral that's essential for cellular repair. As we age, our cells accumulate more damage from everyday oxidative stress, physical activity, and just the passage of time. Selenium helps your body rebuild those cells and keeps your immune system alert and responsive to threats. It also has niacin, or vitamin B3, which assists in converting the food you eat into usable energy for your body. So, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're boosting your overall stamina and vitality, which can make a big difference in how you feel during routine tasks like mowing the lawn or shopping at the local supermarket. One thing I love about boneless chicken thighs is their flexibility in the kitchen. You can grill it with simple herbs like rosemary and thyme, bake it with a splash of lemon juice and olive oil for a zesty flavor, shred it into a comforting soup on a chilly Chicago evening, or slice it cold over a crisp salad with your favorite dressing. It fits seamlessly into almost any meal, making it easy to stay consistent with your eating habits. And consistency, as I always emphasize to my patients, is where the real transformations happen. For those who might worry about chewing or digesting tougher meats, chicken thighs can be prepared to stay moist and tender. Just avoid overcooking them by using low and slow methods. If you're aiming to stay strong, steady, and full of energy, incorporating a few servings of boneless chicken thighs each week can quietly do a lot of heavy lifting for you. It's not flashy or complicated, but it gets the job done reliably, just like that old, reliable pickup truck in your garage. Here's a food that many seniors used to enjoy regularly, but may have gradually stopped including in their diets over the years: ricotta cheese. It might not be as trendy as some of the newer dairy options, but when it comes to rebuilding and preserving muscle after 60, ricotta cheese deserves a fresh look. What makes it unique is its high content of casein protein, which digests much more slowly than other types. This slow-release effect means your muscles get a steady supply of amino acids over several hours, making it an ideal food to have in the evening or right before bed. While you're sleeping, your body is still hard at work repairing and building muscle tissue, and ricotta cheese supports that process quietly in the background. Just half a cup packs around 14 grams of protein, and you don't need a large serving to reap the benefits. If you're someone who prefers lighter dinners or avoids eating late at night, a small amount of ricotta can provide that muscle-building support without leaving you feeling stuffed or uncomfortable. But there's more to it. Ricotta is also rich in calcium and phosphorus, two nutrients that help maintain bone density and joint stability. As we get older, our bones naturally lose some strength, increasing the risk of fractures from simple falls. These minerals help slow that decline, keeping your skeletal structure sturdy and reducing the chances of injuries that could sideline you. It's also a convenient food for seniors who might have difficulty chewing tougher proteins or digesting large meals. Ricotta is soft, easy to eat, and rarely causes any stomach upset. You can enjoy it plain for simplicity, or dress it up with sliced peaches or apples for a touch of natural sweetness, a sprinkle of ground flax seeds for extra fiber, or a handful of crushed almonds for crunch. Some folks even use it as a spread on whole grain crackers or as a healthier substitute for mayonnaise and tuna salads. And perhaps the best part is how satisfying it is. It helps curb those late-night cravings, supports overnight muscle repair, and leaves you with a sense of calm fullness that's especially valuable as our appetites change with age. If it's been a while since you've had ricotta cheese in your fridge, I encourage you to pick some up on your next trip to the store. It could be one of those simple additions that makes a big difference night after night. Now, let's explore a plant-based protein that works wonders for muscle health, particularly for those who don't eat meat often or are looking to reduce their intake: tempeh. Tempeh is made from fermented soybeans, and what makes it so effective is that it provides all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to grow and repair themselves. That means it's a complete protein, much like eggs or chicken, but it comes entirely from plants. This is excellent news for anyone aiming to support their muscles while also taking care of their heart, managing cholesterol levels, or easing digestion, common concerns as we age. But tempeh isn't just about the protein. It's also a great source of iron and calcium. Iron helps carry oxygen to your muscles, keeping them energized and ready for action, whether you're out for a round of golf with friends or doing some light housework. Calcium supports your bones and joints, making tempeh a well-rounded choice for overall physical health. Another advantage is its texture and digestibility. It's firm yet soft, easy to chew, and gentle on the stomach, even for those with sensitive systems or dental issues. What sets tempeh apart is its versatility. It has a mild, nutty flavor that absorbs whatever seasonings you pair it with. You can slice it and pan-fry it with garlic and soy sauce for a quick stir-fry, bake it with vegetables and herbs for a sheet pan dinner, crumble it into chili or tacos as a meat alternative, or even blend it into smoothies for a protein boost without altering the taste much. If you've never tried tempeh before, don't be daunted. Start with a package from your local health food store and experiment with simple recipes. Many seniors find that adding tempeh a few times a week brings variety to their meals while delivering the amino acids their muscles crave, all without the heaviness of red meat or the expense of seafood. It's a smart, adaptable option for anyone committed to aging well and staying active. Next up is amaranth, a tiny seed that acts like a grain, cooks like one, and fuels your body like a complete protein source. For many people over 60, discovering amaranth can be a game changer for both muscle strength and daily energy. What's unique about it is that it contains all 9 essential amino acids needed for repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. This is particularly important as we age because our bodies become less efficient at using protein from incomplete sources. Amaranth gives your muscles exactly what they need without requiring combinations with other foods to fill in the gaps. A single cup of cooked amaranth provides about 8 grams of protein, but that's just the start. It's also loaded with magnesium, which helps with muscle relaxation and nerve function. If you deal with nighttime leg cramps, tight calves after a day on your feet, or sore shoulders from carrying shopping bags, magnesium can help those muscles unwind and recover. Amaranth also offers iron for oxygen delivery to your tissues and fiber for supporting digestion and keeping blood sugar levels steady, 2 areas that often need extra attention after 60. Another plus is that amaranth is naturally gluten-free, making it easy on the digestive system for those with sensitivities or general gut issues. Unlike some heavier grains, it's light and fluffy when cooked, without causing bloating or discomfort. The beauty of amaranth is how flexible it is in meals. Treat it like rice or oats. Cook it in low-sodium broth with herbs for a savory side. Mix it with chopped vegetables, olive oil, and lemon for a refreshing salad, or serve it warm with sautéed spinach and a poached egg for a simple, muscle-supporting breakfast. Amaranth works quietly in the background. It's not flashy or hard to find, but it provides clean, reliable fuel that can help you have more energy for activities like volunteering at the local library or enjoying a family picnic. Give it a try, and you might be surprised at how such a small seed can make a big impact. Now, let's discuss some of nature's smallest but mightiest treasures, nuts and kernels. They may be tiny, but when it comes to bolstering muscle strength and overall wellness after 60, nuts and kernels like pecans, cashews, sesame seeds, hemp seeds, and flax seeds pack serious power. They offer a valuable blend of plant-based protein, healthy fats, fiber, and essential minerals. While a handful might only give you 5 or 6 grams of protein, the real value comes from what accompanies that protein. First, the fats. These are the good kind that support heart health and reduce inflammation in your body. Inflammation is often behind muscle soreness, joint pain, and slow recovery from daily exertions, and regular intake of these fats can help calm that down so your muscles can heal and strengthen more effectively. For seniors, this is huge, as it can mean less discomfort and more enjoyment in life. Then there are the minerals. Many older adults are low in magnesium and zinc, both critical for muscle function. Magnesium helps muscles relax and can prevent cramping or twitching, while zinc supports tissue repair and immune health. You'll find plenty in seeds like sesame or hemp, and nuts like pecans or cashews. Adding these to your diet regularly can make a real difference in how your muscles perform and recover. Nuts and kernels are also excellent for maintaining stable energy levels. Since they combine protein and fat, they help prevent those blood sugar dips that can lead to afternoon fatigue or dizziness, especially after a busy morning. They're perfect as a quick snack between meals when you need something to tide you over without a full sit-down. You can sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal for a nutty twist, add them to salads or veggie bowls for extra texture, blend them into smoothies for a creamy boost, or simply enjoy a small handful with a cup of herbal tea as a relaxing break in your day. And here's a practical tip I share with my patients. They don't need cooking, refrigeration, or much cleanup, making them ideal for on the go, whether you're heading to a bridge club meeting or a short road trip. They might not seem like traditional muscle-building foods, but trust me, nuts and kernels are some of the best allies you can have for staying strong and vibrant as you age. And finally, we come to the last food on our list, but not the least impactful: chickpeas. Whether it's garbanzo beans, as they're often called here in the US, or other varieties like black-eyed peas, these humble legumes are loaded with what your muscles need most: plant-based protein, fiber, and sustained energy. 1 cup of cooked chickpeas provides 13 to 15 grams of protein, a solid amount that supports muscle repair, especially when combined with a grain like brown rice or bread to complete the amino acid profile. Even alone, they're powerful for muscle health. Chickpeas are also high in iron, which helps deliver oxygen to your tissues, reducing fatigue during activities like a neighborhood jog or household chores. They contain potassium to regulate fluid balance and ease stiffness in legs and hands. But their fiber is a standout. It aids digestion, lowers cholesterol, and stabilizes blood sugar, all increasingly vital as we age. High-fiber foods like chickpeas keep you feeling full, helping maintain a healthy weight without deprivation. Plus, they're incredibly affordable, perfect for budget-conscious seniors. Cook a big batch and use them throughout the week. In fresh salads with tomatoes and feta, blended into hummus for dipping veggies, stirred into soups, or served with rice and greens for a hearty meal. If gas is a concern, start small, rinse well if canned, and your body will adjust soon. Chickpeas are straightforward, nourishing foods that provide reliable fuel for muscles, ideal for seniors aiming to regain strength and mobility. So, there you have it: 10 fantastic foods, each offering unique support for your muscles, strength, and independence after 60. Remember, you don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small by adding 1 or 2, like trout for lunch or ricotta before bed. These consistent changes can lead to significant improvements in how you feel and move. Your body is still capable of rebuilding and staying strong with the right nutrition and a bit of dedication. Focus on self-care through what you eat. It's one of the best investments you can make. In wrapping up, these 10 foods supply the protein and nutrients needed to combat age-related muscle decline and help you maintain an active, independent life. For more tips on healthy aging, consider subscribing to stay updated. Be good to your body and nourish it well. Now, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts on violence and injustice in everyday life? Share your stance and express your views. Let's have an open discussion.